The new is here, learning to live as a new creation in Christ. Some verses sound simple until you sit with them. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here. Paul does not soften this claim. He does not say the old is fading or slowly improving. He says it is gone. That can feel confusing when daily life still carries old habits, old fears, and old regrets. Yet this verse stands firm, asking believers to see themselves through God's work, not their past. Paul wrote these words to a church still learning what grace meant. Corinth was messy, loud, divided, and often unsure. In that setting, Paul speaks about identity before behavior. He points to what God has already done. Being in Christ is not about trying harder. It is about belonging. Romans 8 verse 1 echoes this truth, saying there is no condemnation for those in Christ Jesus. That freedom forms the ground for real change. The phrase new creation reaches back to Genesis. God once spoke light into darkness. In Christ, He does it again, but inside human hearts. This is not self-help or positive thinking. It is resurrection language. Just as Jesus rose from the grave, something new rises within those who trust Him. Ezekiel 36 verse 26 speaks of God giving a new heart and a new spirit. Paul is saying that the promise is now alive. Many believers struggle here because life still feels familiar. Old patterns show up uninvited. Temptation does not vanish overnight. That does not mean the verse failed. It means transformation grows from a deeper root. The new creation is real, even when feelings lag behind. Faith learns to trust what God says before it feels true. Paul says, "The old has gone." That does not erase memory or pain. It means the old no longer rules. Shame often tries to keep control by reminding people who they used to be. The gospel answers back. Isaiah 43 verse 18 tells God's people not to dwell on former things because He is doing something new. That does not deny history. It redefines it. A quiet danger appears when believers rush this verse. Some use it to avoid healing. Others silence honest struggle by saying, "I am new, so I should be fine." That pressure helps no one. Paul himself admitted weakness and ongoing conflict. The old identity is gone, but growth still happens in real time. Living as a new creation begins with agreement. You agree with God about who you are now. You stop introducing yourself by your worst failure. You stop letting labels shape your future. Revelation 21 verse 5 records God saying, "I am making everything new," not later. Now, that promise invites patience and courage at the same time. This truth changes how believers respond to failure. Instead of hiding, they return to grace. Instead of quitting, they learn. Micah 7 verse 8 speaks to this rhythm, saying that though one falls, they will rise again. The new creation life does not avoid falling. It knows how to stand back up. This verse also reshapes relationships. When God sees people as new, believers are called to do the same. Forgiveness becomes possible, even when trust is rebuilt slowly. 2 Corinthians 5 continues by calling believers ministers of reconciliation. New life never stays private. It spills outward. Daily living as a new creation looks quiet most days. It shows up in choices that once felt impossible. It appears in softened reactions, growing patience, and clearer hope. None of this happens by force. It grows through connection with Christ. John 15 reminds believers that fruit grows by abiding, not striving. Paul's message is not that believers have arrived. It is that they belong to something finished. The old story no longer defines the ending. The new has already begun. Learning to live there takes time, grace, and honesty. Yet the truth remains steady. In Christ, the new is not coming. The new is here.